Hey everybody, it's Jennifer here with the Family Fudge and welcome to another episode of Subscriber Lunch Sunday. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 4 hot lunch ideas. All of these lunches are super easy to make. They are super tasty, and you guys, each of these lunches includes something I've never made before. Now, before we get started, I just want to say thank you to all of my subscribers who have sent in their lunch idea. I seriously have been getting hundreds of lunch ideas every single week, and if I could, I would make them all. So thank you guys for sending in your ideas. Now, if you're not already subscribed, I invite you to click that subscribe button. And if you want to send in your lunch idea, there'll be a link in the description box below. And now, without further ado, let's get on to the lunches. Okay guys, I'm kicking things off with a lunch idea sent in by Shania. She is 20 years old and is from Jamaica. Now for her lunch today, she asked for a beach theme, so I have these really cute beach themed napkins and I have these really cute little sunglass eye picks that I'm definitely going to be including. Now you guys, for Shania's main course, I actually started that last night, and that's because Shania requested some jerk chicken. Now you guys will have to let me know in the comments down below if you've ever tried jerk chicken. Honestly, I thought it would be really hard, but surprisingly, it is not at all. Since this is my first time making this recipe, I decided to go ahead and get myself a jerk seasoning already prepared from the store. This one actually comes from Jamaica, so I'm thinking it's authentic. And in here, there are things like hot peppers, salt, ground up pimentos, onion, black pepper, nutmeg, brown sugar, and thyme leaves. So all of those seasonings and spices together make a really unique flavor. But you guys, I did make sure to get the mild version. There was also a medium and a spicy, but since my kids are going to end up eating this lunch over the weekend, I want to make sure it's not too spicy. This is just boneless, skinless chicken tenders because that's what I have on hand. And now the recipe I found said that you can either grill this or roast it slowly. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw this on my barbecue outside and grill it up until it's cooked all the way through. You guys, this chicken smells amazing. I definitely can't wait to give it a try. Now before I get this into the lunchbox, I am going to go ahead and slice it up, and I'm going to serve it over some steamed brown rice. And then just for fun, I'll add a cute little food pick in here as well. So now it's time to move on to some fruit. And for Shania's fruit, I'm actually going to be doubling it up. First, I'm going to add in some chunks of mango. Definitely a favorite around my house. And then I'm also going to be adding some chunks of pineapple. For her vegetable today, Shania requested cucumber, so I went ahead and carved a little checkerboard pattern into this cucumber. I know I've showed this a ton of different times, so I'll go ahead and skip the explanation for now. And then in this back section of the lunchbox, I've left just enough space for Shania's snack and her treat. For her snack, she requested some potato sticks. So you guys, these really do taste like regular potato chips. They're just in a different shape. And I'm gonna fit as many as I can over here. And then on the other side, I have just enough room for her treat. Now I know Shania is a huge fan of red velvet cupcakes, but unfortunately my grocery store only had regular chocolate. So I picked up this package of red velvet Chips Ahoy cookies. And then to complete Shania's lunch, I'm also going to throw in some apple juice. Next up, I'm going to be making Jackson's lunch idea, but not my son Jackson. This lunch idea comes from a Jackson who is 15 years old and is from England. And I was super excited to get a lunch idea sent in by a boy because most of the lunch ideas are sent in by girls. For Jackson's main course, he requested some popcorn chicken. So I went ahead and got this pre-made popcorn chicken from the grocery store. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop it into my air fryer so it can get nice and crispy. Once it's done, I can go ahead and add it into the lunchbox. And then on the side, I'm also gonna be serving a little bit of ketchup for dipping. Now you guys, I would love to know in the comments down below if you ever get chicken nuggets or popcorn chicken, what is your favorite dipping sauce? I know some people like ranch, that would be me. I know some people like barbecue sauce or ketchup. Let me know what your favorite is. So now that the main course is done, it's time to move on to Jackson's fruit. And again, I'm going to be doubling up on the fruit in this lunch as well. Jackson requested a combination of strawberries and pineapple. And you guys will probably notice that I think just about every single one of the lunches this week includes pineapple. I know my daughter Lily is super excited about that because she loves pineapple. For my next step, I'm going to take a cucumber. I'm going to go ahead and slice this up just like this. And then I'm going to cut each slice into a star shape. This really is easy to do and it doesn't take much time at all. So now that this section of the lunchbox is filled, it's time to move on to the back section. I am going to go ahead and put 2 separate silicone liners back here just so that the snack and the treat don't touch each other. For Jackson's snack, he requested some flaming hot crisps. So I decided to pick up these flaming hot fries. These are made by Cheetos, so they're also cheesy as well. And I'll just go ahead and put a few right over here. And then for his treat, Jackson requested some rice cakes. And I just happen to have a bag of these caramel flavored ones in my pantry. These are seriously good, you guys. And these smaller sized rice cakes are perfect for throwing into lunchboxes. And then lastly, you guys, for Jackson's drink, he requested some strawberry flavored water. So I'm just going to take this bottle of water and squirt a little bit of this flavoring right in here. This strawberry flavoring is actually really good and it's one of my favorites. And there you have it, guys. There's everything in Jackson's lunch. Okay guys, this next lunch idea was sent in by SD. Now I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm so sorry if I'm not. But SD is 21 years old and she's from Hawaii. For SD's main course, she requested something I have heard about but never actually made. And that is Spam fried rice. Now, if you've never tried Spam before, it is made of ham, and according to my internet research, it is quite popular in Hawaii. Now, I know there's actually a lot of different varieties of Spam available, but I decided to go with the low sodium one because I've heard that the regular Spam can be kind of salty. And as you can see, I'm starting by cutting the Spam into small chunks. Now, if you want to make this Spam fried rice yourself, I will go ahead and add a link to the recipe down below, but basically I'm using a little bit of oil, 2 eggs, some diced carrot, some chopped green onion, some frozen peas, some chopped red pepper, some pre-cooked day-old rice, and a little bit of soy sauce. So to make this fried rice, now that I have all of my ingredients chopped and ready to go, all I have to do is add a little bit of oil to my pan. To this, I'm going to add in my eggs, and I'm just going to basically scramble them. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove them from my pan and set them aside. Next, I'm going to add in a little bit more oil. Then I'm going to add in all of my Spam, my carrots, my green onions, and my bell peppers. And I'm going to saute these for about 4 minutes or until the vegetables are tender. Now at this point, I'm ready to add in my rice and the egg that I cooked earlier, and I'm going to mix this all together, and I basically just have to cook this for a couple of minutes or until the rice is warmed through. Now this is looking pretty good, but I am going to go ahead and splash in a little bit of soy sauce, and then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of sliced green onions on the top. Now I don't know about you guys, but I think this looks super good and it was actually really easy to make. So now that the fried rice is done, I'm going to move on to Estee's fruit, and surprise, surprise, she also requested pineapple. And I'm going to fit as much as I can in this back section, but I want to make sure to leave enough room for some slices of avocado. Now to make sure this avocado doesn't turn brown, I am going to go ahead and sprinkle just a little bit of lemon juice right on the top, and I'm also going to season this with a little bit of salt. For Estee's snack, she requested some edamame, so I went ahead and just steamed some of this up, and I'm going to add it in right here. And then for her sweet treat, she requested some Hello Panda cookies. Now you guys know I'm a huge fan of those, and usually I have no problem finding these at Target, but unfortunately it seems like this week they were sold out. But I was able to find these really cute panda cookies at Target instead. Not really the same thing, but still really cute. And then finally for Estee's drink today, she requested some guava juice. And there you have it, guys. This lunch turned out awesome. So now that brings us to a lunch idea sent in by Dawn. Dawn is 57 years old and she's from Arizona. For her lunch today, I'm going to be adding in as many Minnie Mouse accessories as I can. I know Dawn is a huge fan of Minnie, just like I am. And for her lunch today, I'm going to be making a delicious tortellini soup. Now for Dawn's tortellini soup, she requested just tortellini and broth. No vegetables or anything else, Just nice and simple, which to me sounds really good. And I did decide to use this tri-colored tortellini because I thought it would look really pretty in the soup with all the different colors. So now that the soup is done, I'm going to go ahead and add in some grapes. These are just purple seedless grapes. And then to go along with these grapes, I'm going to double up on the edamame. Dawn requested them for her veggie and her snack. So I'm definitely adding in as much as I can right in here. And that leaves this entire back section for Dawn's sweet treat. And you guys, this is definitely something I've never made before, but it sounds super interesting. I'm just gonna take a few of these saltine crackers. You know, these are the kind that you have with soup. They are super classic. When I was a kid, my grandmother used to always give these to me when she made me soup, so they definitely bring back fond memories for me. But for Dawn's lunch, she requested I add a little bit of frosting in between two crackers, kind of like a little sandwich cookie. Now you guys will have to let me know if you've ever tried something like this before. And now the very last thing I'm adding into Dawn's lunch is a bottle of orange juice right on the side. Now you guys, I know I said that I thought every lunch this week was going to include pineapple, but there was one lunch that did not. So if you figured out which lunch it was, use the hashtag #NoPineapple down below, and those comments will get shout outs in next week's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.